Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another brand new Division video, and today we are going to be talking about the UMP-45, and we're going to be reviewing this gun to tell you guys what is good about this gun and what is the bad about this gun, and if you guys think you guys should run it. So before we do get in the video, if you guys could take the time to drop a like on the video, I'd appreciate that, as well as smash that subscribe button if you guys are new to my channel. If you guys enjoy Division video content and you guys are looking for more content, make sure to hit that subscribe button, as well as comment down below what weapons you guys want me to make a review on next, because I have just about every weapon other than all the new name weapons. I have just about every new weapon in the game that they added. So if you guys want me to make one, maybe tomorrow or the next day, make sure you guys comment down below what weapon you guys want next. But without further ado, let's get right in the video. So first off, I do want to state very quickly that I'm going to try to talk about as many things that are positive as I possibly can, as well as maybe throwing in maybe one or two negatives, because obviously every gun in the game isn't always just all positive. It always has at least one negative or one bad thing about the gun. So, first off, with the positives, I do want to tell you that this gun is very, very good. I'm not making this video to bash about it because I think this is a very, very good weapon. It's underrated to some people, and they don't really like this weapon right off the bat. They get just bad experiences with this weapon, and they don't really like it for some reason. So, I do want to note to you guys that obviously the damage and all this stuff is going to change with all the stuff you're running and around your build. But obviously for me, you guys saw that I had 17.8 base damage on this gun. Now, obviously, I'm not really sure what the max damage is for this with my build that I'm running, but I believe it's somewhere in 18,000, so I don't think you can go over 18,000. You guys see that it doesn't have the best rolls on it, but I do want to note that the recoil is basically non-existent on this weapon, and the reason for this is probably because one of the negatives on this weapon. As you guys can see, the rate per minute or the fire rate on this gun is at 600. If you're wanting to compare this weapon to maybe something like an MP5, which I probably plan on making a separate video on in the future, other than the fire rate, these guns are very, very similar. They have just about the same, range. The mag size is the same, and the damage is just about almost the same as well. There's just a few differences with the damage, like maybe 500. But other than that, they're basically the same weapon. But this gun is basically a variant of it with a slower fire rate. You guys can see, comparing it to the MP5, MP5 has around 800 to 850 fire rate, and this gun has 600. So obviously that is just a little bit of a difference, or quite a bit of a difference. So that's making it probably one of the only negatives on this weapon. But one thing that I did figure out using this weapon in PvE, that this gun definitely reloads really, really fast. As you guys saw on the stat sheet just before, this is just some gameplay of me using this gun. You guys can tell that this gun definitely shoots slower comparing it to any other SMG in the game. It's not one of the things that makes me not want to use the gun, but I definitely think that it takes all the recoil away from the gun because it has, a very slow fire rate, comparing it to maybe something like an MP5 or maybe an MP7 maybe. But I think this gun is very, very good. Once again, like I said before, I've only used this in PvE. I've never used this in PvP, so once I start playing in the PvP in the Dark Zone again, I'll make sure to get you guys some live gameplay of this, because I've only been playing survival. I can't get away from survival because it's so fun to me. I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as me. But overall, I'm trying to just list a lot of things that are good on this gun. But the recoil, is one of them. It has barely no recoil, making it a very, very easy weapon to use for people that maybe don't have the best, handling for weapons to handle their recoil. I know some people really can't use guns just because the recoil patterns are so bad on it. But this gun is fairly easy to, it's fairly easy to use, managed with the recoil, because there's basically no recoil on this gun. As well as, like I said before, it reloads really, really fast for, having a big LMG magazine, basically fucking 60 round mag. Yeah, guys, that is basically it. There's not really that many bad things to talk about. I tried to talk about all the good things that I possibly could. The range is pretty good on this. Lets you put as many attachments as you want on it. It reloads fast. The only downside to this gun is the fire rate, like I said before. But don't be, scared to use this gun because people are saying that it's bad. I think it's overall a pretty good weapon. I'd probably get like a 7 out of 10. But I'd recommend you guys using this weapon, trying it out in PvE and PvP if you guys have it. But yeah, guys, that's all I got for you guys today. Drop a like, subscribe. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake, 'cause I don't fucking care.